watching, Santa's waiting, Christmas Eve is slowly fading. Can you hear him in the night? Close the door, turn out the light.
What up, peeps? Mr.Bones back at you. And I've got a package to unpackage for your ass, bitch.
Goggins!
I've got an AxE'Mas package in the mail from my good friend KC'KAIJU. The KAIJU. Let's see what's in here. A little slit here and a slit there. Slitty slit. I have no idea what's in here, so this is exciting. KAIJU box. Styrofoam protective stuffing. Godzilla 98 cards. He's been sending these to Hobbs. That's cool. But I don't know if I'd rather keep them like that or open them. A lot of people hate on 98 Godzilla, but it's actually one of my favorite movies. Bog Boys for Life. Casey from Interweb Kaiju. And the writing gets smaller. And I have bad eyes, Casey. I wrote this when I was something. I wrote this when I was quitting the tube. Godzilla paper. Godzilla. He sent me Sector 7, which he just reviewed, and it looked pretty cool. So that'll be cool to check out. Cool creature feature. He said the monster reminded him of the creature from The Host, which I really enjoy that movie. Something awaits 2,500 meters under the deep sea of the southern tip of KC'KAIJU Island. They sent me Jacko, which is a Lene I don't have, so that's cool. And it has Brink Stevens as well. Starring John Carradine, Lene Quigley, Brink Stevens, and Cameron Mitchell. Deluxe 10th Anniversary Edition. Jacko! Goblin! Backlash Oblivion 2. There's a full moon. It's a full moon I don't have and I haven't heard of. It looks familiar. Like it might have a different name. I don't know, but who's it starring? Julie Newmar, Andrew Divoff, Meg Foster, Isaac Hayes, Julie Newmar. Oh hell, it's got a nice cast. It looks familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. Look forward to checking that one out. I will go get in my full moon collection. And we have another one. Warner Archives collection. It came up from the Bermuda Depths. Called the Bermuda Depths. Live action fantasy and terror from Rankin Bass. Interesting. Starring Lee McCloskey, Carl Weathers, Connie Sellecca, and Julie Woodson. Never heard of any of them. What secret lurks 20,000 feet below the waves in the paranormal realm called the Bermuda Triangle? That's the question. Very cool. And another one. Nezula, the rat monster. Interesting. Nezula, the rat monster. Under orders from the U.S. Army, the On Company conducted tests involving something. It kind of looks like the Pokemon Mewtwo. I think that's what he's called. I don't watch a lot of Pokemon, but kind of looks like Mewtwo. Creature feature. And the one item I knew he was sending. So me and him was having a conversation a while back about games, and I was telling him one of my favorite games was for the PlayStation 1, Street Skater. And he had bought it on eBay cheap with no case. And he said he wasn't feeling it that much. This game is a lot of fun, has an awesome soundtrack of punk ska music, Less Than Jake and stuff. I was telling him how I would play it for hours when I was younger. Sometimes I wouldn't even play it, I would just leave it sitting there and listen to the music. Well, I knew he wanted to send this, and as you know me, I like to be prepared, so I went and printed an art. Went to the library a few days ago and printed this out. PlayStation 1 game, but I thought it would look cooler in a PS3 type case. The parameters or whatever of a CD case was too complicated to know how to print it out, so it had those little side flaps. So I just printed one of these like this. This is quite a little haul here, Casey. Appreciate it. Look forward to checking this stuff out. Especially the ones I've never heard of or seen. Which I think is all of them but Jacko, and that's because I watched that one with you. Thanks a lot, Casey. Appreciate it, bud. Peace.
My dick playing role games with my swing. I'll be Indiana Bones in the Temple of Boom.